right, so welcome everybody. This is going to be a quick rundown of how the draft auction site is going to work. So, whenever you first get your captain link, this will be the page that you see. It'll be in waiting mode, no bid timer going. This section here is your nominate next. We'll go over how we can autofill that. If you don't fill anything in, it'll take whoever's sitting here at the top and auto submit that player. Right below that, these are your bid buttons. You can bid the absolute minimum that is up for a player. You can add $1 to that minimum, add $10, add $100. These are instant buttons. You don't have to hit submit or bid after that. They go straight onto the dock, puts you ahead of the previous person. You'll see here it'll show a who's in the lead. And then if you want to throw your whole wallet out there, there's a max bid. You can also manually enter bids here. This will be available whenever there's a player on the dock. This is your remaining wallet after you've placed some bids. Here, live bid history. When a player is up here, you'll start seeing this fill in with information as to who is bidding on the player with you. And then right below is other captains. You'll be able to see what's remaining in their wallet and whether they have players in their roster or not. These little bubbles will light up when they have somebody. And once a team is full, it'll kick them to the bottom of the list so that you're not seeing those captains anymore. And scrolling down, this is going to be your preset stuff. This is what you're going to want to do before the auction starts. This is the entire pool that is available of players. We scroll down, we get the full scroll list. You can sort these A to Z, comp rank. You can sort that ascending, descending, go by what the sheet is, or your bid total. That's not going to be important to you. But what we're going to probably end up doing is comp rank or A to Z. Your choice. So let's just say I want, whenever it comes my turn to nominate a player to go to the dock, I want it to be function first. I'll put him at number 1, and I'm going to auto bid 1200 for function. I can save him as a favorite. That way, if I need to make a change, whatever, he's right here at the top of the list. We scroll down, pick somebody else. We want Panchu. Panchu comes up here to the top. We want him to be second. And then $800 bid. So these proxy bids are going to work just like eBay does. It's going to go to whoever has the lowest maximum. So say your max is 1,000, but someone else has only 100 on for that player. It's going to go to 100 first and then increment up $1, and you will be winning at 101. If players continue to bid, say somebody else jumps in at 250, it'll increment that up to 251 until it hits your max bid, just like Z. So, and then we can throw Philly in there. If you happen to come down the list and you say, oh man, I wanted Philly first, if you hit 1, it'll auto sort. It'll move Philly to number 1 and drop function and Panchu down to 2 and 3. And then we can add a bid for that. Once you're done, you can set as many or as few of these as you want. And all of that will hold all the way through the auction. Let me go ahead and kick in auction. When it is your turn to nominate, like I said, you'll have the option to either put somebody in through here, or it'll take whoever you have set as first. So I'm going to set myself as the nominator. Here it is. It says it's my turn. I've got 10 seconds to change my mind. If I don't want Philly, I can throw in function and then submit. I'm going to just let it run. It's going to bring up no longer in Philly as the active bid. We've got 20-second preview timer going. Make our mind up. Do I still want to bid 1,000 for him? We'll see. Okay, so you can see we've got our timers going. We've got the preview timer in blue. I think I'm going to recolor the no bid delay timer into yellow, and then we've got the bright orange closing bid timer. So you've got 10 seconds. If this is kind of like an anti-snipe feature, if somebody bids within that 10-second mark, it resets this 10-second timer back to allow somebody else to jump back in. Okay, here I'm using the increment buttons with Tater as a captain on another device. We're just bidding up until she wins. So we start out with like ones and tens, and then finally get tired of it, hit the max button. It puts Tater's full $19.99 available from her wallet in as her max. But since my max is only 1,000, she's now in at 1,001 until somebody starts bidding against her. Bid auto closes. It goes to the whoever wins. Next person up gets to nominate. And this is the next person. If it's not your turn to nominate somebody, it won't give you that option. This will be grayed out in between bids. The bid button will be grayed out once you have your roster full. The bid button will gray out and you're done for the session. This will be what it looks like from the cast section from Zork. You'll have this nice big screen up, show you who's on the dock, show you what who the next captain is that's up for nomination. The nominations, I think leadership has decided that we're going to go greatest wallet to lowest wallet. So if you're a sweat, you're not going to have as much money as the lower ranked captains. So the lower ranked captains are going to get to go first, get to call their first players up and bid on those. This will give everybody that's watching a nice preview timer, see who sold last, current bid, and then the bid history, just like we're seeing. This gives the player roster. Everybody will be able to see, hey, Tater, one no longer in Philly. She's got 1 out of 2 rostered. So back to here. It is, we'll start the next, resume this auction. So right now, there's no bid on this player. So if nobody bids on the player at all, the auction will automatically close and they'll go back into the pool and be randomly shuffled up and placed back into rotation. So right now we've got another player up to nominate. They didn't nominate anything, so it just went to the next person. Automatically bringing somebody to the front. Here it is function, and I've got a 1200 max on function. So looking at it, Tater, whenever I used her as the captain, used up her 1999, she could still place a 999 bid and push the cost of function up for me. Just like any other auction, you're just making the other person pay more. Strategy in that, I didn't get function for $1 versus $1,000 now. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Let's see what we've got. We got A-locks up. So let's just go ahead and fill out my roster here. We'll bid 10 here. Even though I bid 10, my max is 11. The standing bid is only $1. So I'm going to end up, since there's nobody competing here, I'm going to get that for $1. And that's going to fill out my roster. I won't be able to place any further bids. My team is now function and A-lock. I also won't have anything else to do down here. So I am completely done. Just going to be the rest of the auction is just sitting and watching. You can close out, do whatever you want to do. You can see here we were talking about captains. Tater has $9.99 left, has one person in the roster. I had $9.99 left, but I've filled my roster, so I am completely done. That's it. There is some display changes. If you have problems seeing the The views, we've got light mode, and I've also added high contrast. This gets rid of some of the gradients, some of the hard to read colors. I think light mode's a little hard to read myself, but to each their own. These are your options.